so lovely. They radiate positive energy, and they're just ever willing to do anything for you. So for me, it's like I'm living in heaven.
Don't have to do anything. They give me everything. Primary health care is good, and housekeeping outstanding, and security very good. Very stressful life. Okay, to completely stress-free life, and I have nothing to do now. Now I can enjoy what I wanted to do.
One is the proximity to city of Bangalore. The entire thing is self-contained. We have access to medical facilities. We have regular events taking place and where we can participate. Free time is available on hand.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ, ಕೃಷ್ಣಾಷ್ಟಮಿ, ಗಣೇಶ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನವರಾತ್ರಿ, ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಂತೆ. ಆಹಾ, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್, ವೆರಿ ನೈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್.
Some tablet, something will be there. So we have to call personally all the plumber and everything, and we have to go on calling. Here means this is free. We can send to Hemant. This is the problem. Immediately they are attending. So we are happy here.
Primus is taking good care. Feels a lot safer here than outside.
Primus is the right place after retirement to settle.
Hello and good morning once again. And
Good morning.
today,
Good morning.
hello.
Good morning.
Welcome to everybody. Our next session is Away from the Maddening Crowd. This session is sponsored by Primus Life Spaces. And we have with us this morning Mrs. Vatsala Vittal, Mrs. Uma Riker, and Dr. Mohan. And what we will do in this session is, instead of me taking time to introduce, each one, what I would really like to do is just open it up and hear what you have to say. So Mrs. Vittal, if you could, let us know where you're from, what you do, and how you came here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm a Kannadiga who grew up in Jamshedpur, Bihar. So I basically lived all my life in the north. Then I graduated from Banaras Hindu University. Then after marriage, shifted to Calcutta, Delhi, Faridabad, and then back to Mysore, and now finally settled in Bangalore. So I enjoy a cosmopolitan life.
And when did you move here?
Well, about 15 years back, 15, 20 years back. But Faridabad was a nice place, our last listing before we came here.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Mohan, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm basically a veterinarian from Bihar Veterinary College, and I got my MS in microbiology from the University of Missouri, Columbia, and I did my FRVCS from Stockholm, Sweden, and my doctorate on Commonwealth Fellowship from Guelph, Ontario. After that, I have been working with the Government of India, Ministry of Science and Technology, and served the poultry industry as a consultant advisor, and traveled about 42 countries, and mostly on fellowships like the Swedish International Development Authority and FAO, Commonwealth, and so on. So I am an avian pathologist, and I have done a little bit of work on this coronavirus, particularly during the avian influenza. And my 2 children are abroad in US, and both are working as IT specialists. And we have been here in Bangalore for the last 30 years. And now we are living in Primus Reflection, because we thought this is a very safe place, and we got everything what we need. particularly the medical facilities and other facilities, which at this age we need very much. And we have a good elite of comrades who are all of the same age. We can interact and we get all kind of social events. We are very happy here, and I still want to serve the elders because we have not retired. We are not tired. We can do something. So I represent many elders association and a member of the Federation of Senior Citizens of Karnataka. I'm very glad that I chose this place, Primus, for my last innings, a golden innings, I would say. And I'm very happy with their services and extremely happy that we live in a place far away from the city with a wonderful ecosystem. I thank the management very much to give me an opportunity to talk on this session.
Thank you, Dr. Mohan. Thank you very much. And now we'd all like to hear from Mrs. Uma Riker. Mrs. Riker, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself and, how and what.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Uma Riker, and I'm basically a Mumbaikar. Been born and brought up in Mumbai, and was a banker by profession for 20 years. And then suddenly everything changed for me. I went into a spiritual ashram, served there for 6 years, and then my profession completely changed. Then I went into an education field. I was an English teacher and a warden of an international school. So I have done so many things now. So now I think this is the time for me to take a break from everything. So at last we have shifted here because as you know, a Mumbaikar is always on the toes, running everywhere. So I needed this break very, very much. And I'm happy that I've come here so that I can do something, because my life has been always filled with responsibilities. So now there's something which maybe I can think about living for myself, my husband. I think that's what we're looking for.
Thank you for that, Mrs. Riker. And Mrs. Vittal, if I can ask you the first question. So seniors often think that senior homes are old age homes. Now you have been here in Primus for a while. Can you share with us how is it different and how you decided?
Well, I have no words to describe how much we are enjoying life here compared to what it used to be in the city. But the concept of old age home being, in olden days, all that people knew initially was what they saw in Vrindavan. So later on, that concept has stayed on in many people's mind. But now, gradually, the whole concept has changed. And then you find we are much better off than people living in apartments. We have all the conveniences. And you see, basically, our responsibilities are over. Children are on their own. They are quite well off. They are independent. They really don't need us. And we also want to enjoy the last years of our life, doing things which we could not do when we were bringing them up. So that way, many of the people who are now into this senior citizens homes, they have realized that our life we need to lead, that is possible only in a senior citizens home. Here we have all the facilities, all the care, because I'm sure if children were working, they would not be able to spend so much time with us as the care we get here. If there is any small ailment, anything, it could be just your BP going up. Immediately there is a nurse there. You send for him, he comes, he checks. It has happened to me. So I know that with personal experience. And even in Eden, where I was earlier, things were really nice. They did very good care, and it is so convenient. We don't have to go running to a doctor immediately when first aid is required. We have it right here. So I think this is and basically cooking and day-to-day. See, when you have a large family, lucky for me, I have only 2 boys, both are settled. But then when you have guests and everybody, you need to really rack your brains what to do shopping, everything. And God forbid, if in that particular day your cook and your maid decide to take it off, then you have had it. But here, it is absolutely no problem. We have a very good restaurant, and our guests can be taken there anytime with a bit of prior notice to the owners, and we get everything that we want. So, what do we need at this age? Medical, then good security, good food, and we have everything here at a beck and call. Even there are private operators who can arrange for a taxi to take you to the city if necessary. Well, I don't think we need anything more at this stage.
So would you
I
say
feel
your
we are
quality
very
of
happy.
life, would you say your quality of life is, in a sense, enhanced without the chores, without the responsibilities?
Yes, definitely, definitely. I have seen the way my parents used to struggle when we used to land up there. But now if my children come, I'm not bothered. I can still relax. I don't have to go to the kitchen. I just walk down to the dining room and give them a meal, which I don't think I could have prepared so many items like we have here.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And, Mrs. Riker, since you've been a banker and, you said you're a teacher, you're a warden, you worked in various, capacities. How would you say, would you agree with Mrs. Bitter? And is there anything else that you'd like to add in how your life has been enhanced or changed?
No, I would just tell you because what happened was, especially during the pandemic, and that's what I would really want to say. My son, he's abroad, so he told us, don't go now, you stay wherever you are. We were in Coimbatore. So he said he was worried for our safety. So he said, you don't go there, you'll be much happier where you're here, and you can go to reflections afterwards. But you won't believe it, because we just couldn't come because of the lockdown in Bangalore. But after I came here, I came after 2-3 months, and I found the difference. Because back there, I had so much of a problem, asking for, grocery, and even if you have a big basket, they wouldn't have come to your home because of the pandemic. And the best thing which I found here was, I think I'm really happy to see that even our lifts are sanitized, which I don't think, I would have done this. And we get so careless, and any society, you would not have the lifts being sanitized every 2 hours. So this was a very big thing for us. And anything, like you didn't have to worry about things. You had, of course, the food. I went to so many of before coming here, before choosing Primus, I was from Coimbatore, and Coimbatore, they say it's quite famous, for all these retirement homes. But then everywhere I found, there was problem either with the food or with the things like that. So this was the last thing. We were going back without making a decision, and we walked into Primus, and the first thing I said is, this is the place which we want to go. And I'm really happy because it did take care of so many things, because we are basically, though I'm a South Indian married to a Maharashtrian, we are not used to, in Bombay, you have, all the different cuisines.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of difference, because 60 years you live with that thing, and then you come to a place where you just get South Indian food. I mean, that's difficult for us. So this was a, a thing which we made a decision. Especially, I think the food was very important.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that is important, because I think they say that in India, our food habits and culturally, we are so different that every 60 kilometers, our habits are different. Exactly. So yes, if somebody is able to provide food that, everybody likes, I think that's a huge, huge point. Next question is for you, Dr. Mohan. People often say that senior living homes can be expensive. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't think it's very expensive. It's moderately correct. And the services they are providing, I think it's okay. I don't think it's too expensive. And at our age, we get all the comforts, as Madam Vitsala said and Uma said, that we have got all the facilities, food and health cover, all these, which is all 24/7. So we are very happy for the services, and I don't think it is too expensive. I think this is an affordable situation for us, and we are very happy with it.
Thank you. I have a question which is coming in, and I'll send that to Mrs. Vittal. If we own an apartment, can this be frequently visited by by others? And I think they can. I think you mentioned that your sons can
Yes.
come here, right?
Oh, yes, anybody, any friend also can come. They are welcome anytime.
Yeah, yeah.
Except now because of the COVID.
No, now of
Not
course it's a
applicable.
whole different.
Yeah.
This is like, I would say, a whole different ball game. It's a whole different
Yeah, yeah.
universe. Yeah, we are living by some different rules now.
But I remember.
before,
Yeah. In Eden, where I was here, I mean, I was in Eden previously, my son used to come from America and they used to book a separate studio all for him.
Okay.
So it was like, yes, at the end, all is, the Wi-Fi and this and that, whatever they need. And it was really comfortable. And they charge you accordingly, which is also, I think, quite nominal compared to a hotel. So we have that facility there.
So people can come and stay. Of course, this is not about the pandemic. It was before the pandemic.
Yes, definitely.
Family visiting, they can
Oh,
come and
yes.
check in, literally check in and stay there for a couple of whatever.
Yes, no problem. And
Okay.
if you have a 2-bedroom apartment, like I have, well, the other room is always there for the children.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know, because I think these are questions that people have in their minds, that now I'll go, my children will never be able to come and stay with me.
Oh, no,
now they're
that is-
physically with you.
Oh,
in the
yes,
same
you
apartment.
spend all 24 hours, and as I said, without the hassle of running to the kitchen and to cooking this and that and spending all your time, trying to make things comfortable for them. You get everything here. So that way, it's a very big blessing.
Dr. Mohan, you mentioned security. Can you just tell us a little bit about, how is security?
Security is just excellent. And at the main gate, everybody is sanitized and they are seen if they are having the mask right now at this pandemic season. And there's strict control. And the security asks us whether this person should be allowed or not. So, and then the sanitization is done at every place. And at each lift, we have a small sanitizer bottle. And even before entering the dining hall, we have got a sanitizer. So we are taking, it is fully sanitized. So we are very happy. And the housemaid service is so excellent. They use, Lysol and keep it sanitized as much as possible. So as far as I can see, we are in a very safe position, and particularly during the pandemic season, we were very comfortable and we lived happily. We didn't have any problem, and I'm very happy that the security system, along with the management, did a wonderful job. They took care of us, and we are very happy about that.
Thank you for that, because yes, I think, I've been hearing about Prime doing excellent work in terms of, keeping the communities safe, and the kind of protocols that have been placed, which are in place now, so that the residents are safe.
Yeah.
Very true. Even the housekeeping staff, they are made to wear gloves, and then their hands are sanitized, everything before they enter our apartments.
They are very meticulous, and every month they do a full checkup and down to earth cleaning, which is, which I have never seen.
We weren't even allowed to go out, especially in case during the pandemic, you had to take permission, you had to just go and tell them that this is why we have to go. So it was, taking care of everybody, because we could have just gone, somebody just goes and then catches the thing and comes, and everybody, one person sick is very difficult, especially when you go to the dining room, your temperature is checked every time. So that is a very good thing. Each and every person entering inside, the temperature is checked. So that's, I think, a lot of care.
Yeah, and it's necessary, because right now this is the way it is. I think if we accept it, and the Primus is providing it, that level of care, and
I would say, particularly in the pandemic, we impose some self-quarantine. Anybody going out for a day or a half, he has to stay in his room, And if he goes out of station, he was quarantined for 3 to 5 days. It was little kind of a, getting out, but they were provided food. I think that was wonderful.
You know, Dr. Mohan, I'll tell you, when I traveled, I was quarantining myself in my own home. So if I flew to Calcutta for work, I came back. I stayed in the room for 4 days. On the 4th day, I got myself tested and then came out because there are others in the family.
That's
so,
what I said.
What
exactly
has happened, it's the same. What you've gone through is identical. That's great. Yeah. Okay. I think this is the last question which I have for each one of you is what is your message to fellow seniors who is planning to, consider renting, buying senior living facilities?
I feel this is the right time when you retire and when you need good food, 24/7 medical care, and all the facilities we need at this age. I would recommend, I still go on recommending. They should come, as you said, they come and stay and see. Whoever comes, we have a very good report about how we are taking care of.
Thank you. Mrs. Vittal, if you can tell us what is the one thing you'd say, your message to fellow seniors?
Well, 3 words I would like to say. They have to accept mentally that they need help. They are not able to do everything on their own. And the second is adapt the lifestyle and think now, enough. Simple living is good. And if somebody can provide you with all the other facilities, accept it. And then once you are here in a community, adjust according to the things. And you'll find you are not lacking anything. And you're the last years, in the evening of your life, you won't have any regrets. You have time for your hobbies. Like for me, photography is one of my favorite things. So I have now all the time, and we have wonderful trees around. So like this, look for something, adjust, and then keep yourself happy.
Yeah, that is in our hands, right? How we keep ourselves.
That's why 3 words.
Yeah.
That's why, as I said, accept, adjust, and then do it accordingly.
Yeah, thank you. That's very inspirational. And Mrs. Riker, if you could tell us what are the things you'd say?
I would say that, responsibility. I've been a responsible person and had everything on my head, and I thought that I was the he-man. And now I understand that I'm not going to be a he-man always. So I really need help. And for that, that's the basic reason I think everybody should think that you can't be doing everything every time, all your life. So that's the time when you need help. And what else can you get when you come to a community living or senior living where you're taken care of, you're well taken care of. So that's more important than anything else, because a time comes when you know that your body is also not going to work as you want, but you still want all those things, which you've been having all this time. So what do? So, either you don't enjoy, you suffer. So why do you do that? So it's much better. Leave it in safe hands and have a nice good night's sleep. That's what I would say.
Thank you very much for joining us on this session, to all our panelists, to all our viewers, and thank you very much to our gold sponsor, Primus Life Spaces, for making this session possible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.